Happy Wednesday, everybody. Welcome to the Brownwood Lions Coach Show here on KOXE. I am Derek Stuckley, along with Brownwood Lions head football coach, athletic director Sammy Burnett. How are you today, sir?
I'm doing well. Stuckley, how are you?
Lovely. Couldn't be better.
Good.
Well, let's jump right into things. We've had a busy and pretty successful week so far for the Lions and Lady Lions.
We have. Let's go back to last night's action basketball. Colorado City, our boys took on the Estacada Matadors. Sort of the same scenario as our girls. They were extremely deep. They were able to shuffle in 5 guys at a time. Very high tempo, high pressure game on their part. Officiating didn't blow the whistle much. I mean, there was a lot of beating and banging going on. I thought our kids.
It was a quick game.
Yeah, it was a quick game. I thought our kids played well. Unfortunately, we weren't successful. I think, I don't know the percentages, but I would say Estacada shot at least 75% the first half from the three-point line. I think they only missed 1 shot from the three-point line. They did a great job of spacing the court, stretching the defense out. Our kids played extremely hard. Just didn't get it done. I thought I'm not a basketball guru, but what Coach Barker was doing to try to defend their full-court press, trap defense, I thought he did a great job of having a scheme for them. I thought our kids executed it for the most part. Just didn't get the ball in the bucket when we needed to. Weren't able to get as many rebounds as we wanted to and had too many timely turnovers. But I tip my hat to the boys. They played hard. Great season for them. Never quit fighting. So you can't look at it as a bad thing. Our kids played extremely hard. They just ran into a worthy opponent, which I don't think they'll have a problem working their way through Region 1, that's for sure. They may run into someone when they get to the north, but that's a very talented basketball team. There's a reason why they were district champs. And our kids played with great character and great class, and I'm really proud of them. So congratulations to Coach Parker and the boys on their season. Let's go back to softball. It was an exciting game on Monday. We had softball and baseball and golf. We'll go through softball first. They played Merkel, a very strong pitcher. Solid defense, well-hitting team. Merkel, from what I asked and the scout report I got from them, they was considered to be a good team. We jumped out on them early. Our kids played extremely well. We had great pitching, timely hitting, played great defense, jumped out to a lead, and towards the middle of the game, they started gaining a little bit of momentum, tied that thing up, and then the top of the 7th, they went up 2 to go up, I think, 9-7 it was, and I was sitting in the outfield on the fence talking to Joey. I'm like, man, we're right where we want to be. We got our leadoff hitter coming up, and she had done a great job at the plate already. Had probably a 10-pitch at bat at one point. She wound up getting on base, and then we did a little slap bunt, what we call it in baseball is a drag bunt. So we got girls on first and second, and they stole second and third. So we're sitting there with, ducks on the pond with no outs, and little Chloe Walls comes up. She's a dynamic little softball player, and she's just a spark plug, and she hits a 3-run walk-off homer, which was really exciting for them. And I actually told Joey she's fixing to do this. So I called that when I was excited about it.
And that was a rope, too.
Yeah.
If they would have stuck a glove up, it probably would have came off.
Yeah, she really spanked it. So, I mean, I don't know that anybody was more excited than I was. It was nice to see them do that. Never lost, belief that they could come back and win that game, and they did. And then I was able to walk across the field and pick up the baseball game, and our boys kicked off their season against San Angelo Lakeview. Went up 1-0. They wound up tying it up. It was sort of a battle of the middle innings, and we started getting hot and put some runs together and wound up winning that game 7-3. We had great pitching. Cole Miller started that game, pitched well. Noah Gonzalez came in and pitched those middle innings extremely well, so it was nice to see him on the mound as a youngster, getting his first opportunity to play on the varsity. I thought he did well. Case Markham hit the ball well, sparked some innings for us. And I think 2 of my favorite at-bats and nights were little Campbell Gilmore. I mean, just understands his role, understands his capability. He knows he's a base-hitting guy, and went up there and just stroked one up the middle. I mean, it was beautiful to watch. And then I'm drawing a blank. Austin Wright had a quality at-bat. I mean, had some good takes, and then he striped one in the gap. So, those guys that are having an opportunity to play for the first time on the varsity. I know Campbell played a little bit last year and started later in the season, but to see them spark some innings and then us pick up some runs, had good base running, I thought they did a great job all around. So congratulations to the boys. in their first win, so they're sitting 1-0. I was able to go out. I cooked sausages for the golf tournament, so I got up real early.
You did a very good job with the sausage wraps, by the way.
Thank you. I appreciate it. So I got up real early to do that. I got out. We did sausage wraps for all the coaches and players, and I had so many, I was inviting parents to come by and get one. So I sat out
Media
there.
people.
Yes, yeah. Stuckley had about 17 or 18.
20.
Sat right there in the spot where I could see them approach shot on this hole, and then the approach shot right in front of me, and them teeing off on this way. So I was in a great position. So I sat out there and watched our girls and boys. We had 3 boys that competed. Sorry. 3 boys that competed as individuals. Grant Gray shot a 91, Will Stewartson a 95, and Andrew Bourne shot a 102. So their first opportunity to really get out there and get after it. Will's this and Andrew's his second time to do that. So congratulations to them. On the girls' side, we had a full team. River Jones shot a 88, and she finished as a first medalist. Haley Martindale shot a 96. Tristan Garcia shot a 101. London England shot a 105, and Riley Morton shot a 118 for a total of 390, and they finished first place. So congratulations to our girls golf team for winning the Brownwood Invitational. I thought that was huge. They were excited. It was a windy day, hard to score. The green that I sat in front of, they'd hit the ball up on the green. It'd roll off. They'd put it up to the hole, and it'd roll back again. So it was in a pretty tough spot. So they battled through some elements and a tough course, but congratulations to the girls and boys and what they did on the golf course Monday at Brownwood Country Club. And I thank Brownwood Country Club for hosting that for us, usually a day that they're off, but they opened up so that we could host our tournament. On the soccer side, we just picked up where we left off. The girls were victorious over Lampasas 7-0. Coach Mosqueda's got those girls going. They're scoring a lot of points right now, a lot of goals, which is needed for confidence as they step up and again play Salado and Stephenville that we lost to last first round. But yet, before we do that, we got China Springs coming to town on Friday. Those were both close matches between the boys and girls, so I look forward to that. On the boys' side, they were successful, beating Lampasas 5-0. Spoke to Noah Barron before the game. Just talked to him about the success he's having and the goals he's scoring, and asked him how many goals he scored. He thought he was around 17 or 18. He said, my goal is to score 30, and I just responded to him with, don't think about just scoring goals. Do what you're supposed to do. Let those things happen. And I was off in Colorado City watching the basketball game, and I get reports on the soccer game, and he had scored 5 more goals. So that's 2 games in a row that Noah's scored 5 goals in a game. That's pretty unheard of.
Yeah.
But he's found his niche, man. He's out there playing well. The team's playing well. I'm excited about what Coach Westerman is doing with them, as I am with Coach Mosqueda. We're on the up and up on the soccer program on the girls and boys side, and it's nice to see them going out there and getting some victories and some success after their hard work. That stuff does pay off. On their side, the girls will host China Spring at 4 and 6 on Thursday, and the boys will host at 7, and that's at Gordonwood Stadium. And then we have tennis at Waco starting at 8 a.m. on Thursday. Baseball Brown County tournament will start on Thursday. It'll go Thursday, Friday, Saturday. That's at Brownwood. There will be 2 games at Howard Payne on Thursday, and then we'll also host it early in Bangs. For Brownwood, we'll play a doubleheader on Thursday against Andrews at 5 o'clock, and then at 7:30 against Sweetwater. That'll be at Moore Southoff Field. And then on Friday, they will play 1 game at 5 o'clock versus Perrington. And then Saturday, they'll play another doubleheader. They'll go at 12:30 against Jacksboro, and then at 3 o'clock against Jim Ned. At the gate, you can get tickets, $5 for adults, $3 for students. We'll accept coaches' passes and district passes, of course. Tickets will be issued each day. Every day will have a different color. The games will be played again at Moore Southoff Field, Bangs High School, early high school, and on Thursday at Howard Payne. So hopefully the weather will be nice, which is supposed to be. Go out there and enjoy some of the action, baseball action. Let's see, softball will be at Abilene Thursday, and then Saturday they're skipping Wednesday. I'm sorry, they're skipping Friday. Where'd that come from? But they'll be at Abilene tournament. So I don't have their bracket. That wasn't given to me yet. So good luck to those girls, and they're getting closer and closer to district. Their schedule's a little bit different in district than the other sports. They play 3-game series in baseball, so that'll be a little different, but they're getting closer to that. Again, tennis kicks off on Thursday, and then our boys golf team, I think we're taking 7 or 8 to the regional preview in Lubbock. They'll head out Thursday afternoon and then compete Friday and Saturday. The weather there is supposed to be, I think, in the 50s. It was supposed to be 60s, but I think it's high 50s. But I don't think the wind's supposed to be blowing a bunch, which is good for them. We've gone to tournaments up there for the preview and had to stop play and not be able to finish the tournament because of weather. It's usually in the 30s. Sometimes it's raining. Wind's blowing really bad. So hopefully they'll have good weather and can have a good preview. And some of those kids that haven't played in Lubbock before have an opportunity to see the course that they have a chance to play on if we can get out of district. So it's a really big deal for our golf team. You know, we have high expectations for them, and just an opportunity for them to get out one more time and see the course and play the course and learn the course a little bit more. You know, we're sort of at a disadvantage there. We have a complaint. We shared that complaint, Coach Jones did, trying to find a new venue to host a regional golf tournament. We have several teams in our region that play invitational out there. They go to the preview out there, and then they play their district matches out there. So I think that's a little disadvantage. Districts that I've been in the past don't allow you to play your practice round or your an invitational or a district game at the site that's hosting the regional tournament. But that's allowed for some reason right now. We're trying to fix that, but it'll be exciting to see and get the kids. I'm actually going, so they need another driver and someone to haul the equipment. So that's what I'm going to do.
And somebody to bring sausage wraps.
Yeah, that's a long trip for sausage wraps. So I'm going to go and pull the trailer of equipment and see if I can't get out there and support the kids a little bit. You know, you only get one coach gets to talk, so I get to play the quiet game the whole time. My job is to go. Good job.
So that's all I say. You're going to be the quiet one, huh?
I'm the quiet one, yeah.
Well, that should be interesting.
It's a good time to get exercise. You walk 18 holes and get a little exercise, get to see some good golf. So it's going to be interesting. It's going to be fun.
Well, nice, easy, relaxing week. Not a whole lot going on this week.
Nothing going on. Let me make sure I didn't miss anything. I hope so. There's a lot on that plate. So, again, we are hosting some events here, especially the tournament. So come out and see that. Hopefully good weather. Spring sports are rolling along and doing well, so excited about that.
All right. Anything else going on right now, Coach?
Did we miss anything?
I think we hit it all.
I don't know. I better do this, but tomorrow is my wife's birthday. She's only going to be 53. Did I say that? She's going to be 53, so I better wish her a happy birthday. I don't want to be putting the doghouse on her birthday. So happy birthday, Kathleen.
I just hope you got the age right, or you'll really be in trouble.
No, she's going to be 35.
There you go. All right. Well, speaking of milestones, I believe it was 5 years ago today that something important happened in your life, sir. You want to remind everybody what that was?
You're just trying to get me emotional. That's all you're trying to do. Yeah.
Maybe.
5 years ago today, I was offered the opportunity to be the head coach athletic director at Brownwood, and I've been blessed ever since. Looking forward to year 6. Excited about it, and hope to be here year 10.
And speaking of 5 years ago, you got this little red pen.
That's right, and it's all. I thought I was running out of ink today, but it's still lasting a little bit more. But yeah, I think I've had this pen longer than I've had a lot of girlfriends.
I'm lucky to keep a pen for 5 minutes. The fact is, you kept that as for 5 years.
One day we couldn't find it, and I sort of went into panic mode. But we've had this pen for a long time.
That should be in like the Guinness Book of World Records.
I'm gonna put it on my shelf in my office.
There you go. I hope we don't lose it between now and then. All right. Anything else today, Coach?
Yeah, let's thank those that make this show possible. Auto Glass Magic, Brunner Auto Group, Syntex Body and Paint, Syntex Equipment Sales, Citizens National Bank, Dan Hill Containers, Dr. Bon Young, Dr. Pepper Bottling Company, Edward Jones Investments, Hendrick Medical, Howie Enterprises, Humphrey Peets, Heartland Funeral Home, Landmark Admin, MC Bank, Painter and Johnson Associates, Smith and Sharp Agencies, Sonic Drive-In, Stanley Chrysler, Texas Bank, Weldon Wilson Electric, Western Bank, and Willie's Teas.
All right. We will be back Monday to wrap up a busy weekend here on the Brownwood Lions Coaches Show on KOXE, KOXE.com, the KOXE app, and the KOXE Facebook page.
Have a great day, Brownwood.